Hello parents, my name is Miss Waters. Today I'll be showing you what your children do in my class on a daily basis. First, they will have a question of the day, which is a question they have to answer based on the subject we are on at the moment. Next, your student will have notes, and they have to copy down all the notes to be successful. We have just a few rules in my class. The first one being no gum whatsoever. If I find your child with gum, I will bring the trash can to him or her and make them throw it away. Second off, you must always pay attention in my class. But if you do happen to miss notes, you can always go to planbook.com and get them back.
In our class, we have to keep a journal. Every so often, about once or twice per quarter, we have a journal check. That's where she requires you to show her some papers that she has either returned or that we're working on. And if you have them and they're all in the right order, you'll get full credit. But if you are missing something, then you will get a small deduction. Now, your child's probably going to want to keep some paper in the front of their journal, because every day we do questions of the day and notes, which take up quite a bit of paper. So it'll be helpful to have quite a bit stocked up in your journal. Then we also have the working papers, which is where we keep papers that we might return to later or go back to, or that we're still working on. We also put like maps and things in there that we make. Then we have the return papers, which are things that have been graded and that we've already done. Miss Waters is pretty awesome. She doesn't give that much homework, but when she does, she gives us 2 days to do it. But make sure you do it, because if you don't, then you have to come in at lunch to do it. And as for projects, most of the projects are pretty fun, and most of them are done in class.
But if your child does happen to miss notes, they can always get them back through planbook.com.
I'll show you how. The first thing you have to make sure you do is go to Student View. Otherwise, you won't be able to get in. Then you type in Miss Waters' email. And the password, or the student key. Make sure you get all the capital letters correct, or else it won't log in either. Then, for example, if you're missing the notes for May 12th, you can click on the PowerPoint, and it opens up.
This semester we'll be studying exploration, which is the European expansion into the New World. After that, the next unit is Colonial America, which is the study of early British colonies on the New World. After that, we study the Revolutionary War, the reasons that lead up to it, and why America was fighting for independence. In the New Government unit, we study the Declaration of Independence, the Articles of Confederation, and the Constitution. Starting in second semester, the first unit we start with is the New Republic. We cover the War of 1812, the Bill of Rights, and the First Presidency. In Westward Expansion, we cover the Louisiana Purchase, Lewis and Clark, the Oregon Territory, the Mexican-American War, Texas Independence, and the California and New Mexico territories. In the Industrial Revolution unit, we study the expansion of cities, pollution, and the effect of industry and how it differs between the North and the South. After that, we move into the Civil War. First, we start off with reasons why the South seceded. Then we study the major battles, the goals of both sides, and the Gettysburg and Emancipation Proclamation. In Reconstruction, we study Lincoln's assassination, the South's disrepair after the Civil War, and the Radical Republicans versus Johnson. There was also a process to readmit Southern states.
Waters class, we have a test after each unit. The tests contain chronological order, matching questions, one essay, multiple choice questions, and a couple of short answer questions. With the test, you get one side of lined paper to write down as much information as you can, and is considered a cheat sheet. Ms. Waters lets you use this cheat sheet during the test.
I look forward to having your children in my class, and I'm sure that if they work hard and follow the rules, they will succeed. Yeah!